Welcome back to another live stream. Y'all know I'm in the car on my lunch break. I guess you can call it like a little break before my next client. My next client is at 4 o'clock, so I have about 50 minutes or so. I was getting kind of sleepy, but I said, no, I'm not going to take a nap. Not going to do it, so let me just go live. So I want to pop in and just talk to y'all real quick. I wonder if I can move my phone mount over here. Let's see. Would it work for my phone mount to be over here? Let's see. Oh, I should have had this together if I went live. Y'all know how I do. I always start getting it together once I go live. But I just want to talk about real quick just some of the benefits of trimming your hair and getting a haircut. Because some of y'all might be in need of that and you might be scared to do it. But I'm going to run down some free knowledge, some free game that can help you elevate your hair. Because on my channel here, we talk about, your hair being healthy and your hair just thriving. And that's mostly what I'm about. I'm about, the health of your hair. Yes, I can do cute styles. Yes, I can do, hair. But the main goal, and I just want to let you know, like, if your hair is healthy, it really don't matter what style you get, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. See? I don't think this phone mount going to fit over here. When you'll start to see that when you're on a roll, let me sit y'all right here. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Lord, people going to watch this back and say, this girl is doing too much. I am so sorry. Now, how I turn the camera back on? Lord? Okay, there we go. I know people gonna watch this back and they're gonna be like, sister was doing too much. I am. Hold on, let me get my phone out together. So y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me now. But yeah, I was basically saying, but you can hear me. I was basically saying, hey Maddie. I was basically saying, like, it doesn't matter what hairstyle you get, because when your hair is healthy, any style you get, it's gonna hit. And so today we're gonna talk about the benefits of trimming your hair and getting a haircut. There we go. Now we got y'all all set up in my car. Okay, so yeah, the benefits of trimming your hair and getting a haircut. Okay, so you might want to take some notes and share this out. Okay, the first benefit of trimming and getting a nice haircut, is my air too loud on the phone? Hopefully it's not. The first benefit of trimming your hair or getting a haircut is you're going to notice, especially if y'all watch me for the first time, you might know I am a natural hair stylist here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I deal primarily, all I do is natural hair. That's my thing, right? And so over my years of experience, I have noticed some things just with clients' hair, and I can tell you some things that's going to help you. And one of the things I'm going to say is the first benefit is you will have an easier time detangling your hair. Okay, because a lot of the claims that I hear from either clients coming in or either people excuse me, commenting on my videos is it takes me too long to do my natural hair. Or detangling take all day. What color is my lipstick? I don't really have a lipstick. I just have on this lip gloss. It's by Fenty, and it's like a light pink, but my lips are naturally light pink anyway, just naturally. Like, even when I wear Vaseline, it just look like that. But thank you for the compliment, if it was a compliment. But yeah, so sidebar. That was a sidebar. So yeah, the first benefit you're gonna have is you're gonna notice that when it's time to do your hair, when it's time to detangle your hair, it's gonna go so much more smoother. Like, you're not going to be struggling detangling your hair. So that's the first benefit. Now, if you're noticing that it's taking you longer to detangle your hair and you're having a hard time managing your hair, tell sign it's time for you to trim, because basically what's happening with your natural hair is you're probably getting like single strand knots. You know, you have some inconsistency with your strands, so some strands are split. You know, some strands are shorter, some strands are longer. So when it's time to detangle your hair, you noticing like, dang, like it is taking me a long time to get through it. Like as you get ready to detangle, you start from the end. You like, well, at least I'm starting from the ends, not working my way up. But if those ends are giving you a hard time, and if those ends are popping, like you can hear like the pops and the snags, and this is even with, because I had a client who came in today, even with me putting leave-in conditioner, you know, not combing her hair while it's dry, even with nice slip on it, her hair was popping. And for me, that is a sign that you need a trim or a haircut. Okay, so the first benefit is that you can notice it's off rip after you get that trim or haircut. You're gonna be like, oh wow, it is so much easier to comb through my hair. It's so much easier to detangle, and your detangling time is quick. Now, I just want to give y'all a quick tip, because some people might not know, well, how long should it take me to detangle my hair? So the best rule of thumb, because when it comes to detangling hair, the time is going to matter. So the best time to test is to see how long it should typically take you to detangle your hair. Next time you get a trim and a good haircut, when it's time for you to detangle your hair again, I want you to start your timer. See typically about how long, because me as a professional, of course, I'm going to do things a lot faster and more efficient because I'm a professional. But even you at home, you might be like, man, even at home, it takes me a long time. But a good test, a rule of thumb you can do is after you get your trim or your haircut, and when the next time it's time for you to wash your hair and detangle your hair, I want you to set a timer on your phone. And I want you to detangle your whole head and see how long it take you. Because sometimes for me, it could take me about 10 minutes to get through a whole full head of thick hair. Sometimes for some people it's 20 minutes. But how you'll know what's your time is after you detangle, after you get your hair trim or haircut, you sit down, set your timer, and detangle your hair. So let's just say your detangling time is 15 minutes. So that just lets you know right there. That rule of thumb is when it comes to me detangling my hair, it should only take me around 15 minutes. Now, give or take. Okay, some days it might be 12, some days it might be 18, but still, you want to be in the overall range, kind of give or take in the 15-minute mark. Now, you might be somebody, and you're like, Lisa, it typically takes me about 25 minutes to detangle. Okay, so that's your benchmark, maybe 22, maybe 30, maybe 28. That's kind of like your rule of thumb. So now that you got, you know, typically how long it takes you to detangle your hair. Now, let's just say a couple of months went by and you having a hard time, and you set the timer again, and now you're noticing, hold on, it's taking me more so like 35, 40 minutes, which before it was only taking me about 20, 25. So that lets you know right there that it's time for a trim. So the first benefit is you're going to have an easier time detangling. You're going to cut down your detangling time probably in half. Okay, that's the first benefit. The second benefit you're going to have when you have a good trim or haircut, your curls are going to thrive more. I cannot express this more. Your curls is going to be on a different level, okay? Your 2-strand twist is going to be on a different level, okay? Because you're not going to have all those split ends, all those damaged ends on your hair. So with you getting a nice trim or a cut, you'll notice that your curls got a nice little ringlet. You ever see some people on videos and stuff online, like you just watching like, sorry y'all, you ever watching like different creators and stuff online, and you're looking at their twisting like, man, their hair looks so good, it looks so juicy. You know, these girls done got their hair trimmed, they taking care of their hair. So if you notice that your curls is not really looking right, like the way they should, it's time for a trim. So the second benefit is going to be like your curls are going to pop more. This the appearance of your hair overall is going to look better. Okay, it's just going to look better, and you'll be able to see, because honestly, take a picture of your curls, your twist out with your wash and grow or your 2-strand twist, take a picture before you get a trim and see how your twists look. And then take a picture after. You're going to see a big difference. You're going to see a big difference. So the next benefit you're going to see is next benefit of trimming or cutting your hair is your hair is going to look fuller. Your hair is going to look fuller. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah, well, Jasmine, these are a new set of twists. Now, I did my hair different. But yeah, I'm still rocking the twist. Dog, that wind blowing hard. You know, I'm going to turn off my car and save my gas. Roll down the windows. Yeah, it's very windy here. But yeah, the third benefit is your hair is going to look fuller. Okay, it's going to look fuller. And this is especially for those girlies who say, oh, my hair is looking thin, my hair don't look full. Get you a haircut. Get you a trim, because a lot of times you think your hair is like thinning, and it's two things. Like, it could be thinning now if it's thinning at the root, okay, that's a different thing. But sometimes you'll look at your hair, like when you have it down, or you have like a twist out or 2-strand twist, and you're like, oh man, when I look at the bottom of my twist, they look plump right there, but as they get to the end, they don't really look as full. And that's the benefit of trimming your hair, is because more than likely the reason why it's not looking full and the twist not looking plump, the curls not looking good, is because you got some bad ends. You got some split ends, some damaged ends that needs to be removed. So that's why when you wear your hair down, like in a twist out, wash and go 2-strand twist, the ends look real thin and fragile. It's because it's time for you to trim it. So I always be joking with my clients when I pony. I have these robes. If y'all see inside my salon, I have these robes, and so I got some green robes and some white robes. And they know when I pull out that white robe, it's the white robe of truth that you about to get that hair trim. Because with the white robe, you can really see their ends. Like if you have like another, most of the clients got like black and dark hair, dark brown hair. Putting on that white robe, you're just able to see through it. Jasmine, I did mini twists because of you, and I decided to leave them and have micro locks. I can't be bothered with loose natural hair. But look at you, Jasmine. Look at you. I'm glad I was an inspiration. Hey, Linda. I'm glad I was an inspiration. Good afternoon. How are you doing? First time watching. You're naturally beauty hair. It looks good, and you have a great day. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you for the compliment. So yeah, your hair is going to look so much more fuller when you remove those ends. I wonder, do I have some pictures of some clients in here? I don't think I do. So yeah, that's the third benefit. Your hair is going to appear fuller and thicker, and especially if you're someone and you like, especially if you get like a bob. If you get like a bob, a Dora the Explorer bob. I be calling Dora the Explorer bob, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, if you get you a bob haircut, your hair is really it's going to add weight to your hair, and it's going to look, and it's going to appear a lot fuller. So that's going to be the third benefit you're going to see. Now, I'm just thinking of these benefits off my dome. If y'all have hair questions, y'all put them in the chat, because we're just talking about natural hair. We're talking about trimming hair, all those good things. So yeah, that's the third benefit. You're going to see that your hair appears fuller. Is there another benefit? It's probably some more I can't think of. But just to recap what I said, it's so many benefits to trimming your hair. The first thing I said was, what was the first thing I said? When I tell y'all I am sleepy and now I'm trying to talk to keep myself awake right now. See, this is live streams. Live streams is raw, it's unedited. You just keep it real. Like, and see, this is the thing. Y'all see me getting up here running my mouth. Do I got it all figured out? No. And this should encourage y'all. When y'all want to start a YouTube channel, give them start yapping and running your mouth, okay? Because it's having a YouTube channel is self-development in all areas of life, okay? I love full hair. Bobs are so cute. They are cute. They are. They are. But yeah. Oh yeah, the first benefit I said was you're going to cut your detangling time in half. So managing your hair is going to be so much easier. The second benefit is I was saying your curls are going to thrive and they're going to pop more. Like they're going to be juicy. They're going to help. They're going to be bouncy. The third benefit is your hair is going to look fuller. And then the fourth benefit is your hair is going to be healthy and you're going to retain length. Yeah, that's going to be number 4. When you start trimming your hair on a regular basis, you are going to see that now we get into length retention. Y'all have heard me on my lives. For those who've been on my lives before and watched my videos before, y'all have heard me say plenty of time, trimming your hair does not grow your hair. Okay, and if you're new here, I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Don't think just because you're trimming your hair is growing your hair. Your hair is always growing. Your hair is always growing. I don't care what you do. Now, at the rate and how fast your hair grows, that's a different story. You know, that could be genetics. That could be meaning like whatever you're going on in your life. But I just want to put that out there. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you do. Your hair is always growing. Okay? If you have hit puberty, think about it. You always growing hair up under your arms. You always growing hair everywhere else, if you know what I mean. So that should tell you that your hair is always growing. So the thing is, when you trim the hair, when you got the split ends and we taking care of the split ends, that way as the hair is growing in, we can start to see our length because we're keeping the stuff that's not needed off. Okay, when you lay aside every weight, when you lay aside all that negativity, when you get that negativity out your life, now come on now, I'm preaching. Hey Sherry, when you get that negativity out your life, you let loose of those people who's not producing fruit in your life. Now come on y'all, I'm talking about hair, but I want y'all to get the revelation. Okay, we talking about trimming these ends. When you get rid of that dead weight, when you lay aside every weight, you're going to feel lighter and you're going to be able to see how you're growing and how you're thriving in life. But the reason why you think your hair ain't growing is because you're not trimming your hair. Yeah, let that sit in your spirit. Jasmine said, you're so brave to be on live. This is real. Child, it's not even me being brave. I'm exercising, just doing stuff even when I don't feel like doing it sometimes. That's what I'm learning. You gotta do stuff even when you don't feel like doing it. That's how you become brave. You brave too. You just probably brave in a different way. I'm just up here, I guess because I've been doing YouTube for so long. So it is what it is. So yeah, when you trim your hair, the other benefit is you are going to be able to start to retain your length. Okay, so we catching these split ends, we catching this damage. As soon as it's coming in, we letting it go so we can keep making room for the new hair to come in. Okay, because when you keep holding on to those split ends, what happens? You see how my hands are separating? It's splitting up your hair shaft. So as soon as it's growing in, think about the hair right here is growing in, but as soon as it's growing in, guess what? It's splitting. As soon as it's growing in, it's splitting. So you're not really seeing your hair potential. You're not, because you're not trimming it or either getting a haircut. And that's why I said either a haircut, because some people, they'll come in, they just think they're getting a dusting, but then they have about 2-3 inches. Let me lock my doors, child. They have about 2-3 inches of split ends. They sure do. They have about 2-3 inches of split ends. I'm sitting in this parking lot, y'all, and people be walking past the car, and I'm like, let me lock my doors. You can't trust everybody now. And look, I don't care what color you is, I'm locking my door. You hear me? I don't care what color you is, I'm locking my door, because I am a female and I'm a queen, and ain't nobody about to run up on me. You hear me? So yeah, you gonna see, you want to be able to see your hair greatest potential. And so then the fifth benefit, which I kind of said, but in the one I just said, is the overall health of your hair is going to improve. The overall health of your hair is just going to improve. Okay? Because, you know, like I talk about, you see these people, you know, with these curls and their hair just looks so beautiful. And it's like, your hair can look like that too. You don't have to sit there and idolize other people's hair and be jealous of other people's hair. You can have nice looking, luscious hair too. But you got to get that trim. You got to get that haircut. So your hair can look luscious. And so we got to get to the point where we choose health over length. And I'm going to say this. Your hair does not have to be down your back. Your hair does not have to be all the way down your back. I'm going to say it for the professional people, back. I know I said bike, but I think it's funny because I heard Tony Glasses say bike. But your hair don't have to be all the way down to your butt to be healthy. Because I'll be honest with you, it's some people who I see who have short hair, who keep a short natural hair, or either short relaxed hair, and their hair look healthy, more healthier, even with the people who got long hair. Because see, sometimes people with long hair who got a lot of split ends and unhealthy hair, see, they stuck on length. They just like, oh, I want my hair to go down my back, my bike. Okay. But then you got 6 inches of split ends. But you out here thinking you stunting because your hair long and it's past your bra strap, but it's not healthy. But then you got this girl over here who probably only got 3 inches of hair, but it's healthy. So you have to reframe your mindset and be like, you know what? I want healthy hair more than length. Because, yeah, you're right. Long hair don't care, literally. Yep. Literally. Yeah, they literally be having long hair and don't care. They just care that they got long hair, but they don't care about the care of their hair. Now, there was a lot of cares, but I hope you catch me. Long hair don't care, literally. So, yeah, you got to keep that in mind, y'all. And I said this on my live stream yesterday. I was quick with the live stream, but I just want y'all to know, when you start focusing more on just the health, I want you to get, if you got a length goal in your mind, like, oh, I want my hair to be down here by the end of the year. I want my hair to be down here. I want you to just erase that. Don't even put a number on it. And I'm speaking to myself. Don't even put a number on it on how long and how many inches you want to grow in a year. I don't even want you to focus on that. You know, I want you to focus on the health. Because guess what? When you automatically start focusing on the health, the inches is going to come by byproduct. You don't even have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, oh, I want my hair to get this on. No. You putting your focus on the wrong thing. Because when you focus too much on length, you'll be that person that come into the salon and you don't want to trim your hair because you see it's down here. Because you're like, oh, I just like the way how it looks so long. But you're not even looking at the fact that it's not healthy. But when you start being a person who cares more about the health, guess what? You're going to start taking care of your hair better. You're going to be like, you know what? It's time for me to do a treatment. Let me do my treatment. You know what? Lisa told me I need to keep my ends moisturized because the ends is the oldest part of your hair. And they've been on your hair the longest, so they're more susceptible to breakage. So, you know what? Lisa said that on her live stream. Let me start moisturizing my ends. Oh, yeah, Lisa also said on her live stream that even if I'm laying on the couch or chilling, that I should have a bonnet on or have a satin pillowcase right there so I'm not drying out my hair. So let me start doing it. Let me start practicing healthy habits. Oh, Lisa said, oh, yeah, if you got dry hair, you should start shampooing your hair every 7 to 10 days. Oh, let me start doing that. Oh, yeah, Lisa said I should be doing a protein treatment every 3 months. Let me start doing that. And guess what? Oh, Lisa said that I should be trimming my hair every 8 weeks. So let me start doing that. And then guess what's going to happen? When you start being consistent and you, again, watch out my videos. I give too much free game for y'all to be out here with y'all edges well out the frame. I give too much free game. If you watching my live stream, I give too much free game for you to be walking around with raggedy hair. I'm just sorry. Yes, I have stuff you can go on my website and pay for, but I give too much free game for your hair to be unhealthy. I'm just saying. But all I'm saying is to say, I know I'm kind of getting a little revved up because I got righteous indignation when it comes to healthy hair. So let me tone it back down. Basically, what I'm saying is, when you start to care more about, hold on, y'all. Okay. Basically, what I'm saying is, when you start to care more about the health of your hair, the inches are going to come by a byproduct. It's just like me. I'm on my healthy lifestyle journey right now. And that's the reason why I say this is because someone told me recently, was like, Lisa, don't even focus on the weight on the scale. Like, stop putting your focus on, oh, I want to lose this amount of pounds. Oh, I want to lose this. Stop worrying about, oh, I need to eat this. Oh, I need to eat that. Lisa, you need to focus on just embodying and having a healthier lifestyle. And I said, you know what? She right. And that was such a game. Like, Lisa, just focus on what does a healthy fit person do. Okay, a healthy fit person, they get their steps in every day. A healthy fit person, eat good lean protein and vegetables and stuff like that. Don't even focus on that. And don't you know, this was like last month. I think I stepped on the scale and I lost like 2 pounds or something like that. But it was kind of like effortlessly because I got out my head and I just start focusing on just healthy habits. Now I'm going to take a break from getting on the scale because I actually just want to focus on living a healthier lifestyle and not getting so attached to the scale and what the number says. But this same advice I'm giving you apply to your hair. So that's why I'm saying, like, get out your head. It's nothing wrong with having goals. Don't get me wrong. Yes, there is a certain number that I do want to see on the scale one day, but it's nothing wrong with having that goal. I know I said get the length go out your mind, but I'm saying temporarily until you can start focusing on the healthy hair care practices. So that's why I went back and said get the length go out your mind for now. Okay, I know you might want to eventually have your hair down your back. Don't focus on that too much. Focus on the healthy habits that somebody with healthy natural hair do. Okay? If you need a guide, if you need a walkthrough on like how often you should be doing each amount of thing, get my ebook guide. Let me put in the chat for y'all. Get my ebook guide. And that's going to give you a breakdown on what you need to be doing to your hair and how often. Now, I do offer one-on-one hair coaching sessions, right? Where I will look at your hair individually. We'll get on the Zoom or the FaceTime. I'll look at your hair individually and I'll give you a step-by-step hair plan, right? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to put it in the chat now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pin it. All right, so I just pinned the hair care guide. So hair care guide is only $5, okay? And it'll give you an overview of what you need to be doing to your hair. So if you somebody and you're like, look, I cannot afford a one-on-one session with you, bam. I packaged it and put it in the hair care guide, okay? Of course, the hair care guide, you can't talk back to me and ask the questions, but the benefit, if you are on a live coaching call with me, you can ask me questions in particular to your situation, because everybody's situation, everybody's lifestyle is different. So if that's something you're interested in, you can book a either in-person consultation or a virtual one. So, but if you can't do that, you can always get the ebook guide, and that will it's the ultimate hair care guide. So it'll give you the things you need to be doing to your hair and how often you need to be doing it. So when you start focusing more on that, I promise you, I kid you not, y'all, I got a praise report for y'all. Speaking of, I know we kind of go off on a tangent, but basically what I'm saying, your hair will grow. So y'all remember the client who I posted, we shaved her hair bald a year ago. Let me go back and show y'all the short, because that got a lot of traction. And I had showed her journey for a whole year. Let me go back and show y'all. Look how much my client's hair grew over a year. Y'all see how short my client's hair was? Okay. Now remember, this client, let me pause it. This client right here, she been my client for years, and she went through cancer. She beat cancer. We shaved her head bald. I gotta go and show y'all the receipts. Is it even on this phone? I don't even think the pictures are on this phone. Let me see. So we shaved her hair bald, but I got another praise report on her because she came and got her hair done, and I want to show y'all how much her hair has grown even since that video. That picture had to be in 20. It was 20. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is my client's hair, December of 2023. You see how where it's bald at? That's how we shaved it off. And then she started using the products I recommended. And that was her hair about, I want to say like 2 weeks later. So you see how it's starting to grow in? That was almost 2 weeks. See the difference? Okay. So that's how she started. We shaved it bald, and she started using the products, and literally within 2 weeks, you seen her growth, right? Following the directions. So then let's go back to this short. Okay. So y'all see how her hair look? Can y'all see this? Let me play it. So we used to slick it down. She used to come in every 2 weeks and get treatments, trims, and I had her on an intense treatment plan. You see how her hair done grew? That was a part of the treatment we did on her hair. And then look at her hair. That was after like maybe about 8 months. We was able to do braids. Remember, she went from being bald, okay? That was her first silk press. And that was December of 2024. So she started the year of her hair slick bald, and she ended the year like this. Hold on, let me go back. She ended the year with a silk press. Okay, her hair is probably right to her neck. Okay, so that was December. So when she came, I did her hair. She came, was it Saturday? And I want y'all to see how thick her afro look. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all gotta follow directions. I'm saying y'all gotta follow directions like y'all haven't followed directions. Some of y'all have been following directions. Let me stop talking junk. But look at her hair. Look how full and thick her afro is now. Look at that. My girl out here winning. You can't tell her nothing. My girl out here winning. You hear me? Look at that. My girl out here winning. And we did just some 2-strand twists with some rods. Do I got an after picture? No, I just think I got a video. Let me show y'all how we ended her. So look how I'm able to pull it and stretch it. We just did some twists and some rods. But you see how I'm able to pull it and stretch it? Yeah. So my girl out here winning. Okay. So that's just some of the receipts from, my clients who follow direction. Yes, that is amazing. Shari, that is amazing. So that's just a testament. That's just a testimony for y'all, an encouragement for y'all that your hair will grow. Trim your hair. If you see those split ends, don't keep waiting. Go ahead and trim it. And remember, if you like, man, I'm tired of every time I go to the hair salon, I need all this trimmed off. First thing you need to recognize is you need to ask your stylist, how often should I be coming back to get my hair trimmed? Or you can get the ebook guide, because everybody's schedule is going to be different. Okay, some people gonna come sooner, some people gonna be able to stretch this out. But I will tell you this, for the clients of mine who really take care of their hair, those are the clients that can go about 3 to 4, sometimes 5 months before they even need just that much trim. I got some clients like that. Well, they take care of their hair so good that it was one guy, and I don't know what it is with guys. Guys, now they really be taking care of their hair. This one guy, I hadn't seen him in 6 months, and he barely had about that much to trim off. Like, brother, hey Latasha, brother was really taking care of his hair. Really taking care of his hair. So I'm telling you now, for the clients who have the healthiest hair, or the clients who top tier, who really take care of their hair, their trim schedule, yes, is pushed out a little bit more, because they do such an amazing job with retaining lift. They do such an amazing job with keeping the ends moisturized and being on the schedule, that literally when they come, it's like a dusting, literally a dusting. Like you just dusting something off real quick. So, but in the beginning, I want you to give yourself grace. In the beginning, if you're on your journey to get healthier hair, in the beginning, be okay if you got to come in a little bit more often, okay? Because some people, I have them on schedule. I need to see you every 6 weeks, and we need to look at these ends and do a trim, because when you're trying to, learn a new behavior, it takes time. If you're somebody who, didn't really take care of your hair, that good, and wasn't really up on, like, and having trouble with your routine, it's going to take some time. But just know, if you keep being consistent and keep doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to get to the point too where you can go longer periods of time without trimming your hair. And even when you do need to trim, it's only a little bit. It's like only a little bit. I just got my hair trimmed again. I got my hair trimmed January, and I got it trimmed again, I want to say beginning of April. So I went about April, January, February, March, April. So I went about 3 months. Now, I probably can go longer, but y'all see me, I be doing the most of my hair. Yeah, I be having my hands in my head, okay? But I'm doing better by, like, just doing styles where I don't have to manipulate it every day. So that's why I got my little twist in. But I'm going to take my, I did a braid on the side of my hair, and then I'm going to take this out and have a little twist out for the weekend so I can be cute, you know what I'm saying? Memorial Day weekend, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pull up and look cute. So, yeah, but anyway, take care of your hair. And I have been more intentional, even me as a stylist, because I'm preaching to y'all. I have been more intentional that when I wear my hair out, my twist outs and stuff like that, I keep my ends moisturized. I put some oil on them, put some moisturizer on them, and keep them moisturized. So if you're looking for products that will help you retain your length, you can go to my website, lisasmilez.com, and I have my signature honey mimosa shampoo and conditioner that you can use. It's a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. It has aloe vera and it has honey in it, which is very, very good for those who have very, very dry hair, okay? And these shampoos and conditioners, okay, these ain't like your average, you run in the store like your beauty supply store and get hair products. No, these are very, very concentrated hair products. They're high quality. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a little goes a long way. Sometimes when you get these knockoff products from a beauty supply store, you got to use a whole lot for it. You actually see benefits. No, these products, I'm telling you, a little goes a long way. So yeah, you can get, I have oils, I have hair, like a hair milk, hair butters and stuff. Oh, and I'm adding a curl for those who watching this live stream. I know I got my styling foam, but I'm in the process of formulating and working on my curl cream, because I had been using my curl cream sample in the salon and I got some good feedback on it. So I think that's gonna probably be the next product I'm gonna add to my line. So right now I have my shampoo, I have a conditioner, I have my refreshing scalp spray, and I have a styling foam. So those are the 4 products in my line, and now I'm about to add my curl cream that's going to be coming out soon. So yeah, if any of those things interest you, you can go to my website. Like I said, if you need coaching, you can go to my website. Is there any other church announcements? Do we have any questions before I get off the live stream? Do we have any questions? Any questions before we get off the live stream? Yeah, I'll wait around to see if y'all got questions. If feels so good outside right about now, y'all. It feels like, what is the weather out here right now? Because I do not want to go back inside this building. I just want to sit out here and talk to y'all the whole time. Run my mouth. Okay, it's 78 degrees. Yes, it's a nice day. Well, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. You know, thank y'all for looking me in my face for 40 minutes. Thank you for the 4 people who liked the video. I ain't gonna get up in bed for likes. I'm gonna just be thankful for the people who did like it. I ain't about to beg for no more. You know how you get on some people YouTube videos, they're like, smash the like button, make sure you subscribe. I ain't doing all that no more. I'm gonna just be grateful for the people who like the video. I'm gonna be grateful for the people who subscribe, and I'm gonna just be grateful for the people who watch the video. So thank y'all so much for watching this video again. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Oh, if you have questions in the meantime, and say you watch this on the replay, and you didn't get to ask your questions live, you know, put them in the comments, and I'll make a video on it. Okay, love y'all. Bye.